And welcome back to Thronebreaker. Still forging ahead to Rivia. Well, to Rivia Castle. Ooh, what do we got there? Is that a werewolf? The Lyrian army approached Linderhem, this village sergeant Niedermere called home. He was eager to hold his family in loving embrace, recount his adventures, introduce his wife to the queen, yet the chimney spewed no smoke, no light flickered through closed shutters, and a bit further beyond the village, a deep dark pit. What did it hold, you ask? Ha, you clearly aren't familiar with war. Oh boy. Alright, standard battle. Yeah, I could change that out. Yeah, we'll keep that. Give that a run out. Barnabas, you can go Wagenberg. You know, I'll get rid of the blacksmith for now, because we can use that, make more use of that later on in the battle, I think. Arbalest, you can stay. You can go. You can go. You can go. Okay. Every 2 turns on turn start alternates between 2 abilities. Okay. Damage a random enemy by the number of allies. Heal all of your units. Okay. That sounds rather annoying.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Don't like this.
It's not as thick as it looks. So, what should we go for straight off the bat? Have I got a... Yeah, I've still got the Wagenberg, so I could use that. But that's going to give me... That's 4 cards in total, so that would be no good on the back row there, because it'll be full. Yeah, let's put him at the front. Every turn on turn end strengthens self by 1. Oh man. Okay. Well, let's get the Wagenberg out now. Put it here. Get a nice boost there. To 8. Then we'll use Meave's ability on our field medic. And we shall bring... what shall we bring? Yeah, we'll bring a Pitfall Trap. And... I think a Slinger. Yeah. Nice. And we'll do that. Do that there.
Slings, they hide well.
Do I want to attack that now? I might give it 1 turn. Okay. It's another one. This could get out of hand pretty fast. What's that do? Move to other row? It's not going to help too much, really. Okay. Well, we've got the Tainted Ale, so we could take one of them out. Let's try the Blood card, though, see what we get. We'll do an Arbalest and Pathfinder. We'll put them both up the front here. Oh. We'll focus on the back one. Good. And then you can also go here. So now we can do some pretty decent damage, really. I'll probably wait 1 more turn so I can make the most of the Slinger and moving things around. Maybe something else this time? No, same again. Okay. So here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to use this just on these 2, actually. Just to get them all in the same row. Then I'm going to use this to do some pretty good damage. And then I can use this to clear them all out. There we go. Alright, back down to 0. Let's see now. What should I... Well, not really much worth playing, unfortunately. I could play this. Let's play it up here. See what comes out.
Target.
There we go. Okay, he's passed. How are we doing for cards? Level pegging. Alright. Okay, not too bad. So Mewe's ability is 2 away. So well, let's put you up already. Or should I? No, I should do the trap, shouldn't I? Okay, we're back with these, aren't we? Alright. Oh yeah, we'll put you up there now.
Sometimes submission is a virtue.
Every turn on turn start, summon a wolf from your deck. Oh, I don't like that at all. So let's target. Yeah, let's do this now. Let's get rid of that one in a few turns. And another one. Whew, okay. Alright. Let's start doing some damage now, really. Well, I should probably do that. I mean, Nickers is probably going to die, but it's not the end of the world.
Fuck, our ass is moving.
Hey?
Got to start killing this thing. Gonna take these out as well. And then next turn we'll do reinforcements. Okay. Alrighty.
Ever have a
As long as I
stone
got 2 of them
knocked
together,
over?
that'll work.
Quicker they are, easier they are to tackle.
Okay. So I haven't got Reynard, so let's do some damage now. That's just going to keep going by one by. That's not only going to get 4 more. That's not really the end of the world. So let's do this. Then that. Then this. Not quite enough. You know, I might even sacrifice one to use Mewe's ability. Yeah. Right, what else do I want now? Probably Reynard and a spike trap. Yeah.
Company! Forward, ma-
Okay, and I should use this again. Well, I should use these 2 at least, because I can get their ability back with Hadgeduck. Alright, now I might actually hold off for now. There's 3 cards at least. think we'll be okay. Still got decent Scepter Storms to come. What the hell? Play a random bronze unit. Damn it. That's not very cool. Okay, well at least that's that ability done. Now we'll probably use this ability. Yeah, because I want to get the Arbalest out, probably last. So we'll do that. Now that one's not going to be doing anything, is it? So let's do that. Yeah, now we'll do all three. Just chipping away at them. Still got a card to play, haven't I? So let's do that. And there now.
Pointy end upwards, right?
And then we'll pass. Well, go to next turn. Okay. So yeah, next time we'll play Gascon on the back row, and then after that will be the Arbalest on the same row to max our damage there. We're still at this ability, which says strength all allies in hand and on the battlefield. Okay, that's right. So let's put Gascon down here now.
Nothing personal, I assure you.
Now, do I want to? I probably want to save these for the last round. Let's do that. Let's see what we got. Okay. Well, it's struggling a bit again. Not really sure why that is. And not with the Nilfgaardians this time, unless the Nilfgaardians in disguise. That could be the case, I suppose. I don't know. The AI seems to be struggling a bit. It does seem to be more when there's a lot of cards on the field as well.
Favourite cut of lamb? The shank.
Right, well. So what's this going to do? It's going to do 7 damage, isn't it? So why don't we take that one out straight away. Okay, now we'll move... Doesn't really matter. Well, these two. And that one. And then we'll go same again. Decent amount of damage. Then to finish off, zap them. Pretty good. That should do. Maybe it's just struggling to, count the crazy amount of points I've got here. When you're ready, one last card. There you go. Your Majesty, I advise you to come no closer to this trench. It seems Nilfgaardian soldiers have repurposed it as a mass grave. I count nearly 24 bodies. Yeah, proper burial for sure. That's better. So where do we need to go? To make sure we cover everything? Well, we need to do all this and up there, don't we? So okay, we'll loop around this way, and then we'll go up to the north here, and then we'll cross the bridge there. So let's go this way first. Still on the lookout for a another chest that we got a map to. There we go. It could even be somewhere like that. This kind of juncture. Oh yeah, it's probably here. There we go. Huh. Ah, it's the witch we met in Angren. Cool. Alright, we'll be up there to deal with those guys. Let's go have a look at this castle first. They don't look like Nilfgaardians, do they?
Me, the outline of Malabon Castle on the horizon, and turned Dur.
Oh
True,
dear.
no golden suns waved atop its towers, yet that did not mean those within supported her. Malabon belonged to House Obert, long in conflict with Meave's own, and with Meave herself.
Behind their ramp, do you see them, Reynard?
Asked Meave, shaking her head.
Countless ballistae, collecting dust, while war rages all around.
Perhaps the Oberts will lend us aid.
Reynard replied.
True, you've been at odds with them in the past, but perhaps now, faced with a common foe.
A common foe?
Snorted the Queen.
You mean Nilfgaard, to whom they opened their gates? Caldwell, whom they supported?
They supported me, Mother,
Willem said.
and I know they share my disappointment with General Epdahi's actions. When they see I now stand by your side, they might forget old wrongs.
So ask.
The things I do for the good of my realm.
Meave sighed.
So be it. Reynard, send a runner to the castle. Tell the Oberts their queen seeks a word.
Moments later, the castle's heavy iron gate creaked open. Meave rode into the cobblestone courtyard, where Margravine Greta, head of the house, greeted her. Although, greeted is perhaps not the right word, for Lady Greta granted her only a barely perceptible nod.
What can I help you with, Meave?
The war, my dear. The one being fought outside the walls of your castle.
Greta smiled to herself, then intertwined her brittle, ring-covered fingers.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
It is a vassal's sacred duty to serve her liege, and
my liege is King Willem.
Greta calmly retorted. Hearing his name, Willem stepped forward.
I wish to add my name to my mother's entreaty,
Said the prince.
We tried to pact with the Empire. We trusted General Epdahi's promise, and he broke them, one after the other.
Margravine Greta dropped her gaze. The Oberts had lost lands, their serfs had been deported. Under Nilfgaard's rule, they had lost no less than the other great families.
We can brook no further delay. We must strike, united with all our might. Only thus can we retain hope for a victory.
Mine is long lost.
The noblewoman replied in a whisper.
I watched from my tower as their troops marched past. An endless sea of black plate. But you are right, Your Majesty. At some point, one must say enough. Even if that is one's last word.
Willem grasped the Margravine's brittle hand and bowed.
Thank you. On behalf of myself, my mother, and all our land.
Meave left Malabon Castle reinforced by the Oberts and reassured by Willem's actions. If earlier she had harbored doubts about forgive betrayal, now she was convinced she had done the right thing.
Ooh, okay.
We march with you, Lyrian beside Rivian, together at the Blackclads. War. War, what is it good for? Absolutely not. Prince Willem speaks true. No more bending. An end to concessions.
Now, perhaps these guys are going to be kung fu masters.
War, what is it good for? Absolutely not.
Huh. Okay, let's have a look at this card, shall we? Damage units by 3, 2, and 1. Sure. Yeah, we'll check a couple of... Oh, wait, I'm over my max. Over my max. Where are you? Well over my max. Okay, who else is going to go? I was going to get some more Gizo footmen in, wasn't I? Were they the ones? Let's go back here. So who's going to drop out? And the drop sapper out. It's not really doing it for me. Well, I need to drop some more out, but okay. No, and the Aratus are adept. She can also go. Where are my Gizo footmen? I wonder if I only have a limited supply of those. I think I do. Oh wait, here we go. Gizo Arbalest on rounds up here on the battlefield. Okay, there's one. Oh, I can't make any more though. Same here. Alright, so I guess we're stuck with those. Okay. Cool, alright. So, hold up a sec now. Guess we're going to have to go through here, are we? Yes, we are. Alright, let's do it.
Meve now reached Willowhain, a settlement she knew well, for it lay near Waldenrad, where in peacetime she would go to escape her queenly duties, the thrill of a hunt.
Pheasant, grouse, and partridge in abundance. You will see,
said Meve in muted excitement, pivoting in her saddle to face Gascon. Alas, it appeared the war had ravaged even these woods. Where life had stirred and grown tall before, only resinous trunks remained. And the village itself had lost its quaint allure, surrounded now by a double stockade, a golden sun fluttering above it.
Bastards couldn't even let the damn trees be.
Gascon seethed. A dismal scene. Her once cherished wood, and it weighed heavily on the Queen's spirits. Waldenrad had been a place removed, where she could rest and forget the weight of her crown. Reynard's voice roused Meve from her sad reverie.
A Nilfgaardian garrison holds the village,
He said.
We ought to drive them out. Avoid any surprise later from the rear.
We ought to drive them out, avoid any surprise. Yes, we should order the attack.
give the order to attack, but none is to play the hero. We shall breach or topple the stockade together. Senseless to perish so close to home.
Reynard nodded. Moments later, the Lyrians rushed forth and attacked.
Shorten battle. Okay, cool. Music? There you go. Meve recalled her first hunt in Walden nearly 20 years ago. She was young, naive, and newly married to Reginald. Now the forest has been razed. Reginald was dead, and Meve shared little in common with the starry-eyed girl who first arrived at the Lyrian court. Okay, well, you can go. Yeah, we'll give the new ballista a shot. If you'll excuse the pun. You can go, you can go. That could be good, because I can play blood twice or reinforcements twice. Yeah, you can stay. Warwagon, yeah, alright. Strays, you can go. You can go. That'll do nicely. Yeah, let's go.
The time has come to purge these devils from our homes! Follow me!
Life is mine now.
Uh-huh. Playing like that, are you? For every 2 units destroyed, yeah, that's gotta go, that thing. So, first off, we're gonna do that. Wait, which way we want to do this? Strengthen self. So probably want to put it on there. Strength self by 2 whenever an enemy unit appears on the range row. Oh, okay. So let's put it on the front. We'll target that. Nice. Don't get the ability though. Okay. There we go. Okay. So let's. I would like to get those spike traps out straight away. All 3 of them, really. So let's use this on this one. Do that and that. Okay, and then we also use this to get rid of that armor to stop it boosting the adjacent ones. There, and here. Okay. I'd like to destroy that too. So let's play another one on the back row there. Take that one out. Do some damage to that.
Oh.
Wise choice.
Okay, now what to do? Would like to get the Mahakam Ale out. I want to play a lot of them really. Should get him out as well. Let's do the Mahakam Ale. It's good to get that going early on. Really get the benefit of it. Okay, so I think I'll probably go for... Might get on your Foul, so we can use his ability quite a lot actually. That's pretty devastating.
Varu?
Got him. Okay, good. That helps a lot. Deploy. Boost self by number of units in your opponent's hand. Yeah. After 3 turns on turn start, repeat the deploy ability. Okay. So yeah, let's get you out. So at least start ticking over. Okay. They'll probably use reinforcements to get the rest of our slingers out next turn. Then work on destroying this guy. Yeah, it's a shame our she gets out too for their light infantry's Death Wish ability, but it's a shame we haven't got any other units. Well, actually, I should use blood as well before I use the blacksmith.
Order!
Okay, so let's do this now. There we go.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target. Hey?
Now, do I want to start wreaking havoc now? So I'd really like to destroy this one, so I can unlock my abilities. Yeah, you know what, let's do it. So you want to go, you do, so do you. Feels good. Okay, I'll do it again, here. Yeah, it's a bit of a waste just doing it on one. So I'll also do these ones. Good, good, good. Oh, there we go. So you're going to do 6. So I could take that out, or this one. Let's take that one out. I might even hold... No, okay, so I'll do this, like that. Now I'm going to do this. Just clear them up a little bit, really. Thin out the ranks, you know. It's not too bad. So now let's do... Oh, I've got another one of these here. Right. So I want this out before I use Meave's ability. So let's do blood now. And... Reynard. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that because I was going to take it with Meave's ability. Okay, so we'll do Reynard and we'll do the Wagenberg. So the Wagenberg is going to want to go down there.
Company! Forward march!
That's nice. So now I'm put the war wagon next to it and really boost that up.
Oh.
So let's put the war wagon here now.
Got any victuals?
Maybe we can use this a bit better. So we'll do that here. Start that damage. We'll do that. And then we're going to start bouncing these all around. Particularly I want to destroy that one. I might hold fire for now actually. Well, I should trade this one out, so let's use Meave's ability and that should... no, I don't think it'll destroy it. We haven't got any loyal ones, have we? Okay. So... what's going to be useful here? I've got one of those. That would be nice. And... yeah, Gascon. So let's put you in between these chaps.
Not going into the fray already, are we?
And Gascon, you
Nothing
got there.
personal, I assure you.
Okay, let's just keep going. Yeah, we're in pretty good shape. Two of them now, huh? Alright. How are we going to do this? I might even I might destroy one of my own light infantry, you know, soon. Let's get the ballista out, have a look at that. Alright, let's try this, shall we? So we'll take one of those and then both of those. We get his Death Wish ability. There we go. That's pretty good. Might do that again, actually. So, sorry, mate. Already. Just clears out a bit of room on our deck as well.
A highly curious case.
Ah, nobody to heal. What a shame. Yeah, so let's do that.
Ever up a storm, knock out one of your teeth.
Egreto dum anime est, spes est.
Let's see what we would have got.
Hey, don't toss that. It's perfectly usable.
Yeah, do that. And then we'll do that.
This could hurt.
Set it on fire, lose that one. Let's try this ability. Oh, cool. So, okay, total of 6. That's pretty good. Yeah. I'm going to destroy them all. Because this is my house. Now we pass.
Rivia is ours! Ours!
When the battle dust had settled, Niamh instructed her soldiers to gather Willowhain's inhabitants. Upon spotting their armed liberators, the common folk cowered in terror.
No longer need you fear.
The Queen shouted,
No longer must you worry about homes and loved ones. The war's nearly done.
Of a sudden, a villager dropped to his knees and raised his hands to the heavens in supplication.
Trache! Guidebike Vehen!
Niamh broke off oddly, baffled by the man's outburst. And then it dawned on her. The Rivians of Willowhain had been driven away. Taking their place, Nilfgaardian settlers brought in to transform the near-subsistence plots of local peasants into great estates producing for the Empire. Reynard managed to grasp the essence of the Nilfgaardian peasants' frantic pleas.
They wish to stay. They've come to love the land. They pledged to renounce their emperor, swear allegiance to you as their rightful ruler.
Niamh had stopped listening. She turned to survey the hamlet. The walls of the huts freshly whitewashed, tools neatly arranged, flower beds well tended. A young girl of 6 or 7 summers peered out from her hiding place in a sunflower patch.
Your Majesty?
Asked Reynard, having noted that Niamh's mind had wandered.
What are your orders? What shall we do?
Well, it doesn't say anything about the previous settlers allowing them back. They can stay.
They can stay on 2 conditions. Tell them. For 15 years, they'll pay double the tax. And if any of the previous inhabitants return, they're to be given their huts, lands, and any crops produced in their absence without delay.
The Nilfgaardian settlers accepted the terms with relief.
Yeah.
Meve soldiers with markedly less enthusiasm. As the force left Willowhain, the troops made a show of knocking aside any food or drink the peasants offered.
Well, I think I might go get that morale back up. There was a shrine just up here, I believe. Where is it? Yeah, just over there. Okay. Can we cut across country? Okay, that's better. Rivians, I know many of you are hesitant to take up arms for the fear that Nilfgaard cannot be defeated. I, Queen Meve, have already many times disproven this fallacy. I have soundly defeated black-clad forces amidst the flames in Edda and the snows of Mahakam and the marshes of Angren. Until this moment, these victories were unknown to you, but the truth can no longer remain silent. The Nilfgaardian Empire is a colossus that stands on feet of clay. Together, we can bring it to its knees.
And Lyria and Rivia! Eslain Kere, Sherlain.
You think so?
Maran Taich, Stermat Navain. Klar and Lyria!
Give me some money.
And Rivia!
Let's continue up here. What else are we looking at? Alrighty, last little bit. Well, ooh, hello. Didn't see you down there. Grab that when we head back to the bridge. So let's head off up over here first. Grab this. And then let's go see who's home. Yeah, more Nilfgaardians.
Let me tell you of Ravenkluft, a quarry Meve passed by. A quarry with a dark history. For years earlier, its wall had collapsed, burying dozens alive. Scholars summoned from Oxenfurt were unanimous in their findings. The rock was fragile, further digging would likely cause slides. Meve had heeded the scholars' advice and closed the quarry by royal decree. Yet now, as she neared it, Meve could hear the even tap of pickaxes. She dispatched scouts to investigate. They returned promptly, their faces sullen, their cloaks blanched with a fine limestone dust.
Quarry's open anew, Your Grace. Nilfgaardians. They've got folk in the pit working it. Appear to be from the surrounding villages.
Interesting. Their engineers have found a way to render it safe. Secure the walls.
I'd say that's right unlikely, Majesty. Judging by the fresh graves we saw.
My son, I trust now you see the superior culture Nilfgaard has brought.
Said Meve, turning towards Willem. In answer, the prince merely dropped his head. The Queen then turned to Reynard, as ever at her side.
Reynard, what do you advise?
As a soldier, my queen, I'd advise against any kind of assault. The terrain's hard, unsuitable for a fight, and we've little to gain from a victory. As a man, however...
Yes?
To leave our folk in chains, in that death trap. It wouldn't be right.
If I were to calculate in heart and mind, what of gains and losses...
Began Meve.
I'd bend the knee to the Imperials, just as Willem did. But bloody arithmetic won't dictate my course. For I do what's just. I do what's right. Follow me!
Her troops followed without hesitation, swords in hand, their hearts afire.
Okay, special rules. Meve had expected easy victory. From her scouts' reports, she learned the Lyrians held a considerable numerical advantage over the invading forces. Yet the Queen had not foreseen one critical Nilfgaardian strategy, the use of chained captives to fight opposite their own countrymen. Optional, eliminate all slave drivers. I'll do what I can. Special rules, shorten battle. Okay. Let's have a look here. Strengthen all allies, slave driver. Slave driver, slave driver. Damage an ally. Deploy damage an ally by 4 and boost all other allies by 5. Slave hunter, deploy. Move the lowest enemy next to this unit and lock it. Death Wish, move the enemy back to its side and remove its lock. Okay. Well, you can go. You can go. Need to be a bit offensive here, I think. Oh, they can stay. Do I want all 3? No.
Those Horsons. Forcing my own subjects to fight us.
Life is mine now. My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Okay, nice. Right, well, let's get these things out nice and early. Let's use Meave's ability on... doesn't really matter. Probably go for the other spike trap now I can. And probably another slinger. Or a slinger. Yeah.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
I could take out any 3 of them. So let's do it. Could take out that one too. Alright. Oh, okay, all that one. That's fine.
Wise choice.
Okay, let's get the last one back up there. Take that one out. So what was the other option? What was the optional thing? Eliminate all slave drivers. Well, that should be okay.
Your Grace, if we begin killing the overseers, the labourers will turn against them.
You got it. Okay. How do we want to do that then? Well, let's do this on here. Get the rest of our slingers and knickers.
I get the white of an eye from half a league away.
And let's go to town. We got Reynard.
The overseers are dead, Your Grace.
Oh, well. That was easy.
The Lyrians handily dispatched the Nilfgaardian overseers, more trained in the ways of the whip than the sword. Those who survived now found themselves shackled in the very chains they'd forced the peasants to wear. Peasants. Oh, unfortunate souls. The cruel labor in the quarry had taken its toll. They stood before the Queen, shrunken to skin and bone, clothed in tattered rags, their eyes reddened by dust. But in those eyes burned a brilliant fire.
Ooh.
Your Grace, them black-clads treated us like dogs, stripped us of dignity. So we beg you, give us arms, let us march neath your banner. 'Tis a chance at revenge we seek, we want.
Reynard leaned towards Meave and spoke in a scarcely audible whisper.
Majesty, they've knout. Not boots, not even foot wraps. To equip the lot, train them, would cost a small fortune.
Yeah, totally worth it. Let's do it.
'Tis true. They've nought to their names.
Said the Queen.
Have few skills to offer and little strength. But to look in their eyes is to know they'll never flee. Never throw down their arms. Such recruits are worth coin in any amount.
Emaciated, downtrodden, the peasants met the Queen's offer with gratitude. They relished the thought of facing their tormentors in a fight.
Got him. Is there anything else up there? Oh, what do we got here? Day 1, resumed operations. Day 12, Northern Wall collapsed, 12 deaths, 7 injuries. Day 20, sent for more slaves. Day 26, received slave transport, many decrepit and unfit for labour, assigned them 3rd rations. Day 30, Eastern Wall collapsed, 7 deaths, 5 injuries, sent for more slaves. You bastards. Let's have a look at that new card too. Seize a bronze enemy unit. No, I'm not that bothered by that. Okay, and I believe we've just got one more bit of loot to grab down the bottom here, and then we're off over the bridge. I've got to go through here, have I? Okay. There it is. Alrighty, we're inching ever closer. Got to make it across this bridge, then just through this landmass, and we're there, Rivia Castle, which we'll do next time. Until then, take it easy.